Hi, it's Allie from Inspiralized, and today we're in my kitchen and we are making my chicken parmesan meatball sweet potato noodle bake. So we're taking the classic chicken parmesan, and instead of using chicken breasts, we're gonna use meatballs. And we're gonna use sweet potato noodles as a base, top it with those meatballs, sprinkle on the mozzarella cheese, bake in the oven until it's nice and gooey, and then garnish with some Parmesan and freshly chopped parsley. So it's only a few simple ingredients to get started with this recipe. You need some chicken meatballs. We have the mozzarella cheese, of course, and then we have Parmesan and parsley for garnish. And then I like to use a healthy jarred pasta sauce. So since we already have one of those sweet potatoes spiralized, I'm ready to get started with the next one. I've already gone ahead and I've peeled a sweet potato. Simply slice the ends off flatly and evenly. Now it's very important you do this, especially with sweet potatoes, so that it secures nicely onto the Spiralizer. This is the Inspiralizer. I'm going to show you how to use it. Just first, you want to firmly secure it to the countertop. Use those side clamps to really get it suctioned. And the next thing you want to do is set your blade setting. So we're going to make this a spaghetti style dish. So we're just going to turn this knob and set it to blade D. We're going to just take the sweet potato, center it on the Inspiralizer, and then we have this side handle back here. And all you're going to do is turn the handle. And you want to use medium to firm pressure. Keep going all the way to the end. And as you can see, we have all of these sweet potato noodles. I love the color. Now that we have both of our sweet potatoes spiralized and all of our ingredients ready, I'm ready to head on over to the stove and we're going to cook the sweet potato noodles. I'm going to have a nice large wide skillet that I'm going to place over medium-high heat. So I'm going to add some olive oil, about a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. All right, now that the oil is shimmering, we're ready to add in our sweet potato noodles. And you will quickly find that your kitchen will smell like sweet potato fries, which I love. So we're gonna now season with salt and pepper. And I like to use freshly cracked pepper. And then you wanna grab your pasta tongs and you wanna just give this a really good toss. Typically, you wanna cook sweet potato noodles for 5 to 7 minutes. I'm gonna continue to toss this occasionally, but in the meantime, I'm gonna start my meatballs. So I have a wide pot here. I'm just set it over medium-high heat. All you have to do is open your healthy jarred pasta sauce and pour it right into the skillet. And use the whole jar. And once that's in there, all you need to do is add in your meatballs. So I'm just gonna take a spoon here, a wooden spoon, and toss the meatballs together. You're basically gonna wait until this has a nice strong simmer. We're gonna let this cook for 5 to 7 minutes also. All right, so these sweet potato noodles are nice and cooked. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spread those noodles out into the skillet. And now I can take the heat off the skillet. And the next step is to take my meatballs, which have heated up perfectly. I'm gonna take them and I'm gonna top the noodles. And you wanna spread the meatballs around. And now what I'm gonna do is just pour over this extra sauce. And then that final step is to take my shredded mozzarella cheese and I'm just gonna sprinkle that on top of the meatballs. All right, so now we're ready to pop this into the oven. I preheated the oven to 400 degrees and I'm gonna cook it for 5 to 7 minutes or until that mozzarella cheese truly melts and is gooey. All right, so that mozzarella cheese is nice and gooey and melted on top of that sweet potato noodle bake. I'm ready to take it out of the oven. We wanna make sure we garnish with Parmesan because what would chicken parm be without Parmesan? And then just for some freshness and a nice color, we're gonna add in some chopped parsley. That is it. That is my chicken meatball Parmesan sweet potato noodle bake. It's fun to sort of scoop out a bunch of meatballs and noodles, and it's a healthier spin on a classic Italian favorite. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you love spiralizing sweet potatoes with me. For more healthy recipes like this, you can check out Inspiralized.com. I hope to see you again soon. Thank you so much. Bye.